Welcome to Coach Hayes Football Live. He can talk about anything from high school to the pros. This guy knows the game, so you better not be half-stepping.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is going to agree with me before they agree with you.
Strap in, because Coach Hayes is about to
crack your cranium and fertilize your brain. Go ahead and right here, right now.
Subscribe now and check out CoachHayesFootball.com.
What's up, y'all? We back. This is for the UCF Knights, a.k.a. what is this segment called? Nightlife. Huh? Shout out to the UCF Knights. We trying to knock this out in one show. This is the third segment. Shout out to the elevated music in the building. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you don't know. Y'all will see why I'm doing what I'm doing in a little bit. Just tranquilo. Take it easy. I know y'all like, what y'all talking about? But anyway, we're going to definitely talk about this and make it happen, man. I'm still working on the UCF Good, Bad, and Ugly film review. Quite a few good plays as they defeated New Hampshire Wolfpack 57-3. That was tough right there. 57-3. So they defeated the Wolfpack 57-3. KJ Jefferson started off extremely, I'm just say bad, straight up. Extremely bad, right? I think he was 1 for 8 for almost 2.5, 3 quarters. It was no bueno. It was no good by all stretch of the imagination. I know some of y'all feel like y'all in the twilight zone, like, wait a minute, what just happened? Well, that means you missed the beginning of the show. So if you lost, that means you need to go back and rewind and find out what's happening. All right? You're right, Reggie. I'm working. I'm making it happen. All right. Let's go look at this real quick, man. KJ Jefferson, the transfer from Arkansas, comes down. I think he's the most experienced quarterback in Power 5 football right now with over 40 starts. He was 7 for 14 for 164, 2 touchdowns and interception. Ja'Cory Brown comes in, backing him up 4 for 8 for 21 yards. And then on the flip side of this, which is amazing, New Hampshire comes in 14 for 28 for 95 yards, and he had 2 interceptions. UCF clearly was in control of this game, but the first quarter didn't show it. Think about this. First quarter, 6-0, 2 field goals. KJ Jefferson throwing the ball, I have to be very honest. I like what Gus Malzahn is doing. I like what Tim Harris is doing as the offensive coordinator over there. I like what Ted Roof is doing. But when it comes to KJ Jefferson, I have to be honest, just calling a spade a spade. It was not good for a guy with that much experience. Underthrown. One time the ball just slipped out his hand. He was rolling out and the ball just popped out his hand. Didn't throw it. He just went to pick it up and just shot out the back of his hand. I mean, so when it comes to him throwing the football, very nervous. He threw an interception, literally. Like, this is the camera right here. There was a New Hampshire dude standing right here. And he's trying to throw the ball straight to the camera. Like he never saw him. Dude was standing between the camera and me. And he was like, oh, I don't see that dude. Let me just throw it. My man just picked it off. As simple as possible. So I don't know what's happening with KJ Jefferson. Is he comfortable with the offense? Is he not? I don't know. And at this point, I don't even really care. But what I do know, he better figure it out. Because you're going to force Coach Gus Malzahn to make a decision and the staff, because you can't win games like that. UCF clearly overpowered UNH, New Hampshire, just from an athleticism standpoint and everything else. RJ Harvey is as advertised, but he ain't the only one. No, not a Penny Boone. There's a young man there named Miles Montgomery. Miles Montgomery there had 8 carries for 77 yards and a touchdown. Penny Boone had 7 carries for 81 yards and a touchdown. Ja'Cory Brown had 7 carries for 60 yards. Johnny Richardson had 7 carries for 40 yards. KJ Jefferson had 11 carries for 39, but that's not including the sacks. And RJ Harvey had 11 carries for 142 yards and 2 touchdowns. Their running game is legit. Now, the passing game, I guess you call it a work in progress, Not impressive. Big plays, though. Kobe Hudson, the receiver, their number one receiver this year, he had 2 catches, 61 yards. He is as advertised. And there's another young man there as well, super fast. Oh, Randy Pittman, the tight end. But what's the other? Townsend, Xavier Townsend. He can scoop. He can get missing. And the thing about UCF, and I said this why I started covering them. They're here literally in my backyard in Orlando. But I think they're not even a diamond in the rough. It's like a lump of coal. And you know if you apply the right amount of pressure, it could turn into something huge. But here's what's important about UCF. They have it. They got facilities. They got funding. They have money. They got 70,000 students go to their school. Bro, if I show you the stadium, and I'm putting the good, bad, and ugly out, when I finish this show tonight, I'm going to actually go edit it. Or finish editing it, rather. But when you see the stadium, it's full to capacity. The bounce house rocking against New Hampshire. On campus stadium, so you know how far to go. A lot of people come in. They just got to stack wins right now. Last year was their first year in the Big 12, right? Last year was their first year in the Big 12 and ended up going 6-6. This year is year 2 for them. And again, they beat these people convincingly, but I just think they overpowered them. But what I will say about UCF is coming in, they're going to have some games that they're going to face. Now, they beat them. They got Sam Houston State coming up on September 7th at 6:30. We'll be watching that in the Discord, I think, as well. All right, if I'm not mistaken. We have a bunch of stuff going on in the locker room. But then they come in, and they're going to play TCU, right? Big game. Colorado is huge that week. Speaking of that, let me put y'all go check it out right here. We got a big party that weekend, man. On the 7th, right? On 27th, rather, that Friday. Y'all go check it out right here. All the information is in the description below. We're having a huge party that weekend. All of the Colorado Buffalo parents have been invited. Coach Hayes going to foot the bill for them. Let them come on in. It's for grown folks. Ain't going to be no kids there. Ain't no teeny boppers, none of that. It's for grown adults and all of that stuff. So all the information right here. Club Ember, if you're not familiar with it, you're more than welcome to check it out. Also, you got to check out CoachHayesFootball.com. You get your tickets there and check it out. See, got all kind of variety going on. I'm not sure what else is on this thing here, but I hope it don't show nothing crazy. So anyway, like I said, we got a big event happening that Friday, September 27th. So if you're in the Central Florida area or you're coming for the game, please make sure you come on in. And I got the promoter to drop the tickets to $15, y'all. It's still there right now. Now, maybe he get closer, he might start tripping. But $15 to get into the spot. Y'all can definitely check it out, ember.com. You can look at or emberorlando.com if you want to look at the venue. Like, Coach going to have us in a hole in the wall. Yeah, go check it out. You see for yourself. Go see for yourself. Go see for yourself. There it is. That's me right there. I'll be live in effect at Club Ember that night. Shout out to my son right there. Look at him. You know, he off a little bit. You know what they call him? What do you just call people back in the he a little touched a little bit. That's my son right there. He a little touched. But much love to him. I'm just messing with him though. I don't even know who that is, man. Shout out to I just call him my son. Go to bed, boy. But anyway, so yeah, we have a big event. We make it happen, man, right here. Much love to everybody. You go check it out. buffstoorlando.eventbrite.com. Also, you can definitely get there. Really flawed. Go to bed. You need to go to bed, really flawed. But anyway, back to UCF, talking about them. They got a tough schedule too. They need to go to the swamp to play Florida. Now, here's what I'll say. If UCF, mark my word, you can count this. You can write this down, take a picture. I'll give them. If UCF beats the University of Florida, Billy Napier won't make it back to the locker room. Billy Napier they will take his shirt, his pants, his socks, even his shoes. And you know what they're going to say? That's university issue. We need all that. If UCF beats them, he won't even get a chance to see the Florida State game. Now that I can promise. Miami already beat him. Then he loses to UCF. A year two. Think about what I'm about to tell y'all about UCF. A year 2 program in the Power 4/Power 5 era, when they still are playing with, in essence, some G5 kids. That's what they had to recruit. They're getting some bounce back Power 4 guys like the Penny Boones. Well, he wasn't even that. Yeah, he was. Maryland, I believe he was at prior to. Antoine Jackson is over there. He had a huge interception, right? You have the linebacker Pace came from Cincinnati. They're getting some big players. Kobe Hudson comes from Auburn, right? Hunter Lee comes from Auburn. So they're getting those kind of guys to come back. But I'm telling you, it'll be huge right there. All right. So again, if I take this down because I'm distracted, y'all go check it out right there. Coach Hayes Football, make it happen. I'll bring it back up in a little bit. Okay. So let me open up the phone line, let y'all get in here, call in 862-799-9956. Hit us up if you want to talk a little UCF. I'm telling you, most of y'all not paying attention to these guys, but stick with Coach Hayes on this one. Stick with me on this. It may not be this year, may not be next year, but y'all stick with me on this because I think and I know they're going to grow. I went to a scrimmage they had, and it was closed. Coach had to jump the gate to get in. But I'm watching them. I'm watching Gus Malzahn put it together. I think they do need a quarterback. Last year, Plumlee did an excellent job. I don't know right now, just with all honesty, based on what I saw in that first game performance from KJ Jefferson against a far less opponent. I don't know if he's the answer. Maybe Ja'Cory Brown's the answer. I don't know. But we'll find out TCU game because there's nowhere in the world you're KJ Jefferson, all his experience. You are 7 for 14 passes against a Nevada. I'm sorry, New Hampshire, excuse me. Those are backup numbers. 7 for 14. Think about the score, 57-3. And you are 7 for 14. That's the backup and third string dude numbers. That's not starter numbers when you're up 57-3. Now, RJ Harvey, like I said, that running back, truth is advertised. However, if you're only one-dimensional, people can stack the box because they don't trust that KJ can make it happen. Then guess what? It makes it harder for RJ Harvey. So it'd be interesting to find out in that sense how that works out. So again, as I looked at this and I watched this game and I broke it down, I saw the things they made mistakes on. Defensively, this is big for UCF. They did a great job getting to the football. When I say defensively, they're getting to the ball. When they got to that football, and they were punishing people, bro. Now, again, I know it's New Hampshire. I'm not tripping. But they were punishing people. They were jumping the ball, making interceptions. I think they had 2 interceptions. I think it took one back to the – no, I don't think they took one back to the house. No, wasn't one to the house. Let's see here. No, they had the 2 interceptions. Antoine Jackson and Deshaun Pace. That's what it was. Okay. So, like I'm saying, there's a lot to behold here. I know y'all not really interested in UCL. Stay with your boy, though. Stay with me on this one. If y'all trust Coach Hayes, trust me on this one. I know a lot of y'all ain't fans right now, but you will be. Big 12 play right here in Florida. Huh? Y'all killing me in the chat. Hey, son. Pop's got a destruction of public property charge for that fence. Why you do me like that? Man, tell your mom I need my frying pan back. How about that? Surfer Boy says UCF is legit. I think they have legit potential. I just calling it what it is right now. I have to be as honest as I can be. I was not impressed with the quarterback. And as much as y'all hear me talk about quarterbacks are the engine to the car. It's got to start there. I'm not sure what KJ Jefferson will be. I know what he kind of was at Arkansas. I wasn't impressed this last game. I really was not. Now, running the ball, with him running the ball, he like what, 250, 6'4", 250. He going to be a problem. And I have UCF beating Colorado as well. All right. If KJ Jefferson don't find a way to throw this football, Colorado going to beat UCF. Now, I'm just calling that what it is. I thought he'd be a little bit better than this. I'd be a little bit, I have to be very honest with you. I love it. But, hey, Melissa says UCF and USF battling for second in the state. Well, guess what? I could give UCF second in the state because we don't play them. We're going to slaughter USF. So we slaughter those two. We play 3 of the 4 in the state. We play Florida State, Florida, USF. I guess UCF get it by default. If you ask me, they'll get it by default. So that's how I look at it. We'll definitely see. We'll definitely find out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to that USF game. Angel want me to go, but I'm not going. Shout out to our member Angel. I don't know if I'm gonna go or not. He trying to get me to go out and do some things I shouldn't be doing. I thought I changed my life already. But Slap Happy says fight on. I hear you. Slap Happy, aren't you a USC fan? I think Slap Happy a USC fan. Coach T says, I agree with you. I appreciate that, man. And the atmosphere, if you haven't been to the Bounce House, you might want to, if you're in Central Florida, go to a game. Tickets ain't crazy. You don't have to go when they play Colorado. Them tickets are a little crazy. But go play when they play somebody else. Hey, look, let's see what the tickets to Sam Houston State is. Let's see what the tickets are to Sam Houston versus $15. Let's see, maybe $9. I'm at StubHub right now. Let's see what they say. See the ticket price. Oh, it went up. They $33 right now. Yee. Ain't too bad. I mean, $33 for a ticket to a game. Oh, they getting a little expensive, man. Oh boy, want 135 to sit right at the 50-yard line. All right, UCF, you're doing too much. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, like I said, I think it's pretty good. I know y'all don't want to call in because y'all don't want to talk about nobody but the Hurricanes or Colorado. But it's just what it is right now. We got to work. We got to find a way to work a little bit smarter and not harder during the season because there's so much to do and a long way to go. And so we just compiling or consolidating all these things right here. So we're putting all the shows into one big show. And then what I'm going to do is cut them up later so you can watch them individually if you like. But I just can't do Hayes Street every day. Then do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then do Saturday and Friday. I love y'all, but YouTube ain't doing it like that now. They ain't doing it like that. So if you want to have more in-depth conversation like I had with my man Mike B, which I did online, which I said I wasn't going to do, join the Discord. We'll definitely chop it up in the Discord, a.k.a. the locker room. We could put film up. We could talk about anything in there. I can show film. Don't have to worry about being demonetized. None of that stuff. I love entertaining y'all, but I don't want to lose my channel for y'all. 4 years now I done put into this thing so I can show y'all some videos and about to get demonetized, lose my whole thing. So it is what it is. Yeah, so we're going to definitely do that, man. So Really Flawed says, so wait. Hold on. So wait. What's the new schedule? I'll post it. I'll post it. I will. What I really think I'm doing is taking Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday show, and I'm making one show in this 3-hour window right here. And so Miami, Colorado, UCF really is one live show. And then what I'll do is kind of just chop it up and y'all can see it individually. But I can't do 2 hours, 2.5 hours on Tuesday, 2.5, 3 hours on Wednesday, 2.5, 3 hours on Thursday, then do the Hayes Street from 7 to 8, and then still try to edit stuff and then do the live games on the weekend in enough time and still go to work. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing coach. So we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. So that's what it is, really, Flaw. Hopefully that makes sense. Is Milroe a first rounder? Potentially. I think it all based on his performance this year. Based on his performance this year, I think the new coach change is going to say a lot about him. I believe a lot of NFL coaches or GMs put a lot of credence into that because they want to see what it looks like when you have change. What happens if I hire you and I get ready to fire my coach? Because you got to remember this too. See, people don't think like this. Usually the teams that's picking early, or not usually, but the teams that pick early are the worst teams, right? Right? That's how it works in football. Well, if they're the worst teams, we might be firing this coach here soon. So can you adapt to change? Right? And that might be a good plus for him to see that, okay, I was under Saban, now he's under Kalen DeBoer. How does he adapt to change? See, a lot of people don't think that. They only think what happens on the football field. But these GMs say, all right, let's say, for example, we're bad. We real bad. Coach on his third year, he got a 5-year contract. He here this year, but he might be gone next year. How does that work? And so that's what it is. Five minutes, Reggie. You got 5 minutes in the corner. 5 minutes. There you go. Now that's why you kept getting. There you go. Come on, LV, stay with me. You must not have been in the meeting. You weren't in the production meeting. You weren't in the production meeting. And real quick, LV, the producer down here in the building, she's put the Discord. So if you like to come join, you can actually join the Discord for free. And there's a general part. Everybody is accepted to that. No big deal. But in the locker room piece, like I said, if you're a YouTube member, go ahead and do that as well, and you'll be fine. Like I said, it's $4.99 a month. Come on, y'all. $1.25 a week. There you go. But you got to bring LV to a game. I got you. I'm gonna stop by Plantation or wherever. I think she's there. I'm gonna scoop her up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get E Brown to pick her up in the E Brown mobile. Huh? He still got wooden wheels on his car. E Brown got wooden wheels on his car. E Brown was born, I think, in. Matter of fact, he helped Columbus dock the Mayflower when he got here. Yep. Oh, I forgot you were Brown. That's right. You got some long lost uncles and cousins, Melissa. You got some long lost uncles and cousins. So anyway, it's like don't nobody want to call right now when we talk about UCF, but I'm telling you, I'm in here for the long haul. Trust me. You know how it is when somebody pitch something, you be like, you know how we do. Man, that junk ain't gonna work. He's over there messing with, man, that junk ain't gonna work. See, this is how y'all miss out on the early stuff. Huh? Everybody said that about the internet.com. Shout out to Mark Cuban in the building. Mark Cuban saw the vision. He had vision. Coach got vision. Don't worry about it. I'm your favorite coach. And y'all gonna understand. Watch this. Y'all gonna understand. Y'all gonna stick with me on this. We're gonna make it happen. So I guess with all that being said, Coach Hayes about to get up out of here, man. I do appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. I know y'all don't see the big vision right now, but you will one day. Stay tuned for the good, bad, and uglies. The WREs are coming back out. I know I've been lying to y'all for the longest about that. I apologize. But the WREs are coming back out. And you say UCF record prediction. I'm going to do that on the next show because I looked at it. I didn't even go that deep with it. I want to say, I've done it before, Shine, and I wanted to say 6-6 or 7-5. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure, Sean. I wasn't sure. There you go, Surfer Boy. Coach Hayes, you in the ground floor phase of the UCF show, but when they go 8-0, you're going to be ahead of the curve. You get it. You get it. You get it. See what I'm saying? Remember, Coach Hayes a Kane fan, but I'm also a businessman. And I'm also a business man. Holla at your boy. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. 149 people in the building. Thank y'all for hanging out with us, man. Facebook, YouTube. Still trying to work on this Twitter thing. I don't know why Elon Musk tripping. You're already a billionaire. You want to get more money from us and more money and more money? Come on. Anyway, with all that being said, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Go check us out in the Discord. And peace.